Hi, I'm Todd Winty, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. Today, we are on episode 138 of the Daily 180. And again, I'm here in the office, and we're talking about the idea of making room in the social facet. One of the things that's really interesting about our social networks when we look at them is that they tend to be fairly small. I know that there's a lot of us that have lots of acquaintances, and sometimes we look at our Facebook profile and we say, "Hey, look, I got 1,000 friends." In fact, just yesterday, I had a situation where I ran into a Facebook friend, somebody who she and I had been Facebook friends, but we had never met physically. We had never met face to face until that moment. I think we'd been Facebook friends for like 2.5 years. Quite interesting. Maybe a comment on my social networking habits. But when we look at our true social network, at the people that we are truly connected with, the people that we know their face, we know their lives, maybe we've had exchanges with them face to face in the last month. That network is generally fairly small, and let's be honest, it's also generally most frequently very homogenous. We tend to relate around people that we think like, that we act like, that we believe like, and so our tendency to have our social network, the place where we do most of our social interactions, to be very small and to be very similar. Sometimes it's referred to as an echo chamber because whatever we say, we're going to hear it back. Whatever attitudes we have, we're going to hear back. And it's very difficult for us to really be able to make progress, to really expand ourselves if that's all we've got. Now, I say that, and I, like everybody else, can turn around and say, "But Todd, there's only so much time in the day. How do I expand my social network?" Well, the reality is there are opportunities for us to do that all over the place every day as we move through our days. One of the simplest ways that it can possibly be is to find out somebody's name. Today as I was going through the drive-through, the person that was working with me on the drive-through said her name. I said her name back to her. And in doing so, opened the door for a social interaction. Now, I'm going through the drive-through, I'm getting my food, but so there's not going to be an awful lot of social interaction there. But as I move through, I see the same people on a regular basis. Because let's face it, in my life at least, the drive-through is where I get more of my breakfast than I do at home. And so those people then become part of my social network. The old practices that we had as children of going out, meeting somebody new, introducing ourselves, finding out what they believe, what they like, learning to play together in the jungle gym or in the sandbox or in the neighborhood park. All of those kinds of things are things that we tend to lose as adults. So my challenge for the day is to go out and make a new friend. Maybe you're not going to. This has been the Daily 180. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.